talked about item in the entire gallery. This right here has gotten a lot of nicknames since we've opened our doors about a month or so ago. Everything from the baby onesie to the Beyonce jersey to the bathing suit jersey. But what this actually is a jersey of the New York Rens, a team that played here in Harlem in the 1930s. This jersey represents the team when they were at their most dominant, winning 88 straight games between 1932 and 1933, and becoming the first all-black team to win a World Championship in 1939. Up next, we have probably the second most talked about item in the entire ballroom. This right here is the very jersey Michael Jordan wore his rookie season with the Chicago Bulls in 1984-85. That season, he averaged about 28 points a game, which is about third best in the league, and that garnered him the honor of Rookie of the Year. Up next, we have Chris Mullin's jersey from the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. Chris Mullin was a student athlete at St. John's at the time, and as you all may know, back then you couldn't have professional athletes or NBA players play on the roster, so they pulled people from college. Michael Jordan was also on this particular team, being a student athlete at UNC at the time, and he was also the lead scorer for this particular tournament, averaging about 17 points a game. The next jersey we have is Larry Johnson's jersey from the 1994 FIBA World Championships. This particular team had a lot of young up-and-coming NBA stars with so much basketball prowess that they were dubbed the Dream Team 2, and they lived up to that name, winning the gold medal in this tournament in dominating fashion.
The last team to win?
Yes, they were the last team here. They were the last team to win gold in the FIBA World Championship. Up next, we have a replica of LeBron James' jersey from the 2008 Summer Beijing Olympics. This particular team was dubbed the Redeem Team because, as you all may know, by the year 2000, more or less the globalization of basketball occurred. There were other superpower basketball teams that emerged from other countries like China, Brazil, Spain, Argentina that were able to challenge the U.S. like they'd never been challenged before. But this team winning this gold medal more or less brought back United States prowess as the #1 team to be reckoned with in the sport of basketball. The last jersey I'll show to you guys is Yi Jianlin's jersey. This is the jersey he will be wearing in the 2010 FIBA World Championships. What is so special about this jersey is this hyper elite jersey, made from the lightest materials, the lightest jersey ever to be made. Just to put it in perspective, this jersey weighs about as much as your average cell phone. And to put it in further perspective, 2 of these jerseys equal the weight of one of Larry Johnson's jerseys from the 1994 FIBA World Championships. If I can just redirect you guys back over here and talk about the basketballs a bit. Now, when basketball was first created in 1891, the first basketballs were actually soccer balls and stitching. And it remained that way up until about the 30s. As you see, this is the basketball here. It's a bit deflated, doesn't really look like a basketball. But as you see, it looks kind of heavy, it has stitching. And the balls more or less remained that way up until about the mid-1930s. And then fast forward to the 50s, the ball took a similar shape and form that is still used today. In 2009, the outdoor pure grip game ball was released, and what makes this ball so special is that cross-pebbling technology was introduced on the surface. Now, cross-pebbling technology allows for better gripping when you handle the ball, as well as better traction when you dribble the ball. In 2010, the Elite Championship game ball was introduced, and this ball is used by over 200 college programs, as well as 5 pro world leagues.
Alright, I love you.
The next ball is the Elite EuroLeague game ball, which is yet to come out and will be released next year. But when this ball was being designed, ball handlers and shooters were in mind. This is a ball that helps you find your groove. If you're a basketball player that wants to become one with the basketball while you're playing, this is the ball that you want to use. Up next, I will be displaying the 5 jerseys of the teams participating in this year's WBF. We have Brazil, China, United States, Puerto Rico, and France. All of these jerseys, like the last jersey I showed you in the casing, are all hyper elite, very lightweight material, the lightest jerseys on the market today. Good like ventilation so your body doesn't overheat while you're playing the game. You can actually touch them if you like, just to see, you know, how thin they are, but they're still very comfortable and durable. Fresco. Oh, and here we have Antoine, who will show you guys the hero world.
Very, 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 very dope.